Is guys, it's your boy Blasphemous HD, and today we are here to check out scary things. Namely, a whole bunch of scary TikToks you guys have sent to me in the Discord of the DMs of the Discord. And we gonna get on the mugs immediately. Alright, you guys. So, type of one in the chat. Oh, damn, already. Type of one in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear any of the audio. We should have the footage up very shortly. Real talk. All right, so let's see. Got that mug up. Boom, boom. X Millie Molly got the X, and I got your X. Hey, what's up, Devontae? What's up, Jamal? What's up, Alexis? What it is? Yo, what's up, Mad Dog? What it do, Jamal? What's up? All right, you guys, type of one in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear any of this. And yes, I did shatter my gaming chair. It's literally behind me. Look at that. You see the wood? This used to be wood. You see this? Shattered it during the jump scare, man. Completely shattered. It's, you know, try not to tell people, but it's not. It wasn't opportune what happened. Could have been worse, but it could have not been worse as well. X Millie Molly got the X, and I got your X. Something about a whole bunch of blah blah blah, and then the text, something about the words, and then something sex. Damn. And you know a nigga loaded, and I'm iced out. Bitches got her, bitches got her tights out. Bruh, she got the mush mouth. Tell the bitches watch her mouth. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Oh, yo, you all good, man. Don't even worry about it. We got you guys coming up fresh. You know what I'm saying? So, we just got both the links off of into the chat, and we are now pulling up the chat. Yeah, right. All right, so let's see. X Millie Molly got the X, and I got your X, and something blah 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 about a bunch of text. Hopefully she doing stuff, and yes, I'm talking about sex. Damn. And you know a nigga loaded, and I'm iced out, baby with her tights out. Let's see. Okay, so we got the first chat up and both the donation links, and we're going for the fourth. Yes, we've just reached our cruising altitude of both our links up in the chat. All right, you guys. What's up, Alexis? RIP Gaming Share. Yeah, for real. What's up, Jamal? What's up, Desmond? What's up, Alexis? What's up, Jex Gaming? All right, you guys. We got it all up. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Time for the scary. And no, I'm not talking about one of my ex-girlfriend's faces. Let's do this. What it is, guys, it's your boy Blasphemous HD, and today we are here to check out none other than scary TikToks. You know what I mean? Now, we've already got the footage up and whatnot. We just got the super chat links up. They're pinned up into the comment section. If you guys do want to super chat your boy, make sure to do so by clicking the link that's pinned up in the comment section. It leads directly to our tip jar, aka the Hot Cheeto Fund, aka making sure everything runs. You already know what it do. The second best way to super chat to your boy is directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys do want a video request, it's 50 in super chat sent directly through my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, type of one in the chat if once we reach our first super chat milestone, you guys want me to turn off the lights and watch scary videos in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if once we reach our first super chat milestone, you guys want me to watch the scary videos blindfolded for 10 minutes straight. Good God. I did that the other day, got jump scared and broke everything. Oh boy.
Ghosts are caught on camera completely by accident. A Chilean woman named Cindy was at a family party late one night. It should have been nothing but a happy time, especially when Cindy's grandfather pulled out his guitar and started playing. Cindy wanted to record the happy moment to look back on, so that's what she did. But as she recorded, she ended up capturing something else.
¿Te falta practicar? Ya sabes, ya.
Te voy a para colgar en el TikTok.
Oh,
no te falles,
hell.
te voy a colgar en el TikTok. El cuello se arranca volando.
Fuck, y'all not foster kids?
Vamos a capibara, va a salir en el TikTok.
Estamos bailando. Acá estamos celebrando.
Ni se miraba el paso, tu barriga no me pasaba así.
¿Como gelatina? Ya deja de estar jodiéndome. Entre los Entre los caudales yo te conocí. No se puede.
Damn all that.
What looks like an apparition of someone can be seen outside the open window, right behind Cindy's grandfather. No one at the party notices anything unusual. The grandfather keeps playing, completely unaware of what's lurking just behind him. Cindy didn't see it either, not until she watched the footage back later, and when she saw it, she felt a chill run down her spine. Cindy believes what she captured that night was something paranormal. In fact, she is convinced it was the spirit of her grandmother, who passed away a year before this video was recorded. But what do you think? Could this be her grandmother's ghost, watching over the family from beyond the grave? Cindy is convinced that's exactly what it is. And what makes this even more compelling is that Cindy isn't the only one who may have caught evidence of a family member's ghost on camera, as you're about to see in the next clip.
Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio good. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't hear the audio.
A woman in the USA believes she is being haunted by her sister's ghost. The woman's sister, Jeanette, passed away after battling an illness for several months. During that time, she often joked that after she passed away, she'd come back as a ghost and annoy her loved ones. The woman didn't think much of it at the time. She just thought of it as a bit of morbid humor to lighten the mood. But then some strange things started happening, and she couldn't shake the feeling that it was Jeanette keeping her promise. It started with seemingly random things, like losing objects only for them to turn up in odd places, or hearing the TV suddenly switch on in another room. And then one night, the woman recorded something that, in her mind, is solid evidence that Jeanette's ghost really is haunting her.
Hey, what's up, Jack Blay?
Oh my god. Do you hear it? I'm telling you. Oh my god. Dude. I'm telling you, it's Jeanette.
Although no one appears to be touching it, the microwave sounds as if someone is pushing its buttons. Then the dishwasher starts beeping as well. The woman tearfully says that it must be her sister Jeanette. She thinks that Jeanette really did keep her promise to come back as a ghost. Maybe by causing random little disturbances, Jeanette's ghost is sending a sign that she's still here, still watching over her sister. Many kids around the world have nightmares about monsters hiding in their closets. Usually, we forget about these childish fears when we grow up. However, one teenager in the USA claims there really is something in her closet. And whatever it is, it's not friendly. One evening, just as she and her family are winding down for bed, the teenager is relaxing in her bedroom. She is chatting with a friend on her phone and decides to record a video to send them. But before too long, her gaze wanders to the closet door and she sees something there that immediately puts her on edge.
Oh, fuck.
It was super fun. Yeah, I'll see if you can come over in a bit.
Motherfucker.
You should bring your dog.
The recording ends abruptly, as if the teenager quickly dropped her phone and ran out of the room. She later uploaded the footage to her social media, and the only context she gave was that she was planning to buy sage to cleanse her room. That suggests she believes this is something paranormal. Commenters speculate that it could be a mimic, a kind of paranormal entity that copies the appearance, sound, and actions of humans in order to feed off fear. Others think it might not have been paranormal at all, but an intruder.
The fuck? Well,
Maria Dagnino works as a nurse in a hospital. She usually takes the night shift. At first, everything was fine, but then before
Things are
too
good,
long,
Tasuki.
she
What
started
it is? What's up, Dazer?
experiencing what she claims is paranormal activity. Many of her co-workers also report seeing and hearing strange things in the
What it do,
hospital,
Sabrina?
leading Maria
What's
to
up, Jamal?
conclude that it is haunted by the ghosts of patients
Jacob?
who have passed away. Because of this, Maria often records herself working when she's alone. That way, if anything happens, she can catch proof on camera. One night, one of Maria's patients passes away after the body has been taken away. She needs to clean the room, and that's when she sees something that creeps her out.
Haz de cuenta que yo me metí aquí, a la madre, y me asomé aquí, pero no me asomé hasta acá, me asomé así nada más y cerré la puerta para limpiar el baño. Y me metí a limpiar el baño y miré que se estaba sentando aquí y dije, ay, quería ir al baño. Y cerré, o sea, yo estaba encerrada. Y cuando salí del baño me asomé y miré que no había nada. Ay, no, vamos a salir de aquí.
The story of the ghost patient is just one of many creepy things that Maria has seen while working at the hospital, and is far from the worst. One night, while working alone in the hospital's basement, she captures something terrifying on camera.
oh, I bet. Hey, don't show the shit to us.
Maria's phone camera captures a dark figure at the end of the hallway. It's visible for only half a second before it quickly disappears from view. So where the f*** did that figure go?
Abandonado. Yo todos los videos que subí los grabé en una ocasión que me tocó trabajar de noche y de verdad que no había nadie, donde supuestamente se mira que se mete una persona, hay una pared. Si lo ponen lento se van a dar cuenta que hay una pared.
After seeing so many inexplicable things at work, Maria and her co-workers are left with little doubt that the hospital is haunted by the
never get caught
ghosts of
drinking no
former
drink.
patients. But what
What's
do
up,
you
Jamal?
think? Did Maria catch a
What's up,
ghost on
Suki?
camera that night?
What's up, Dazer?
Or is there another way to explain this?
Don't leave her alone.
When loved ones pass away, it's common for those left behind to think about what happens in the afterlife. Some believe in reincarnation, some believe in heaven and hell, and others believe our spirits remain, wandering the world as ghosts. Valencia, a young woman from South America, believes in the paranormal and has been looking for a sign from her sister, Raina, who passed away in March 2026. About a month after Raina's funeral, the family got together for a memorial celebration. There was food, drink, balloons, and flowers. It was a sad time for the family, but they were trying to celebrate Raina's life instead of dwelling on her untimely passing, and that's when Valencia thinks she finally got the sign she'd been searching for.
Oh, hell no. Oh. really does look like the balloon is like hugging him and stuff.
A silver balloon can be seen floating around. Usually, balloons floating around on their own wouldn't be worth commenting on. They might be blown around by the wind or a building's air conditioning. But Valencia explains why this was so strange. The balloon had been tied down and seemed to unravel itself. Raina was close to Valencia's children and always tried to make them laugh, even when she was sick and close to passing away. Valencia thinks this is the sign she's been searching for, that the balloon is being controlled by her sister's spirit. Not
Hey,
all
what's up, Mr.
spirits
Faith?
can move objects around or interact
Yeah, he
with
jumped out the
things in
bed
the
speak.
living world. In fact,
Hey.
many ghosts and other kinds of paranormal entities are said to only be visible on camera and totally invisible to the naked eye. So, we might not
Oh, I bet.
notice a ghost even if there was one right in front of us. Yeah, like right now. But if we took a photo, we'd see it. This unsettling realization dawned on Reddit user Amphibian, who took a disturbing photo back in 2014. She
All right, you guys, once we reach our first super chat milestone, type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to play a scary game blindfolded. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want me to turn off the lights. Once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, you know what I mean? Now, the easiest way to super chat to your boy is directly into the link that's pinned up in the comment section up above. You know what I mean? The second best way to super chat to your boy is directly to the channel. Third best way is by subscribing to the Only Toes. Don't tell nobody. Good. Yo, super chatters control the stream, man. Super chatters control the direction of the stream.
explains that she was a kid at the time and had a habit of taking photos of just about anything. One night, she and her family were watching a movie together. Her dad, his partner, and her brothers were all in the same room. Amphibian was just a kid, and as kids' minds often do, hers started to wander. Feeling bored, she snapped a photo of her dad while they were watching the movie. But when she looked at the photo, she
Do I have a VR
noticed
headset?
this.
Oh, fucking what? What the shit?
As soon as I looked at the photo, I remember the distinct confusion and how I looked around the room, making sure that everyone was in here with me. And then
The
I asked if
fuck?
my brother had somehow
Do
pranked
I have
me.
a VR
Everyone
headset?
else got really
My
confused
friend has a
too.
VR headset.
So I showed them the photo, and it's like everyone simultaneously lost their souls at once. I hate this photo. I really do. I hate looking at it and avoid it as much as possible. The glass door that the face is looking through is frosted, and it doesn't reflect anything or show anything from the other side, which has always confused me. Also, the front door is right behind my dad, so it's impossible to fit a full sideways person there.
According to the OP, no one could find a logical explanation for this bizarre photo. The only way she can think to explain it is that this must be something paranormal. But what does it want, and why is it watching her family?
Yep, most definitely have to call a priest, Tsuki.
A few weeks ago, an anonymous Reddit user received
Yep, hell
a
no,
strange
Reverend.
call from his mother. She asked him if he could help
Hell
her
to
install
Nizar.
security cameras around her home. Under normal circumstances, this wouldn't be anything to feel concerned about. But the OP's mother lives out in the countryside with no towns or even roads nearby. It's usually a peaceful place. Curious? He asked her why she needed the cameras. Her response sent a chill down his spine. She said that someone or something had been coming onto her property in the dead of night. The OP installed the cameras the very next day, and that night, one of them captured something that just didn't make sense.
Hell no. Oh no.
something appears next to the tree in the OP's mother's front yard. It's there for less than a second before it vanishes into thin air. The next morning, the OP's mother woke up to several alerts on her phone telling her that the cameras had detected someone in her yard. Horrified, she called the OP and together they watched the footage from the cameras, but neither of them could come up with a logical explanation for what they saw. The OP's mother is convinced that she is being haunted by a ghost. But what do you think? A man in Mexico claims his home is haunted by an evil spirit. When he first moved into the house, he said he quickly began to feel a strange sense of dread, almost like he was being watched. However, the man lives alone and he's never been able to find any evidence that anyone or anything has been in his home with him. That is, until now. The man was relaxing at home when he suddenly started to feel that same sense of dread. He grabbed his phone and hit record just in case something happened. While recording, he realized he'd forgotten to lock his front door. Fearing there might be someone or something outside, he quickly got up to lock it, and that's when he saw this.
Yeah, that's not good.
What appears to be a pale face can be seen through the darkness, lurking just on the other side of the door. Horrified, the man immediately locks it and runs further into the house. He calls the police and reports the intruder, but when they arrive, there's no one there. The man accepts that whoever it was might simply have walked away before they could be discovered, but deep down, he thinks whoever or whatever this was, it wasn't human. He thinks it was the evil spirit that has been haunting him ever since he moved into his home. And he isn't the only one who thinks he may live in a haunted house. You'll see what I mean in this next clip.
Oh shit, that's number one.
Gorman Sujan, I think that's how you pronounce it, is a YouTube channel owned by a man from Bangladesh. Sujan's channel is full of videos showing him trying new kinds of food and traveling to interesting locations around his country. However, 9 years ago, Sujan was recording a tour of his new apartment when he accidentally caught something he couldn't explain on camera.
Where that though? Scared shitless. Thanks. That don't look like nothing.
Did you see it?
No.
Something seems to be hovering, suspended in the air. Many viewers have said it resembles a person dressed in white, with long dark hair covering their face. When Sujan uploaded the clip to his YouTube channel, he titled it, "Real Ghost Caught on Camera," suggesting that he's convinced he caught something truly paranormal on camera that day. Spooky. If you like clips of shadow figures, haunted buildings and ghosts, check out the videos on your screen now for even more scary content. See you in the next one. A condition that makes a person unable to move when they first wake up. During these moments of paralysis, people often experience scary hallucinations of something hovering above them or on top of them. The man went to therapy in order to try to get rid of the sleep paralysis, but it kept happening. He even began waking up with cuts and scratches on his arms, as if he really had been trying to fight something off in his sleep. With no end in sight, he sets up a motion detector camera in his bedroom and living room, thinking that if something really is haunting him, he could catch evidence of it. He hopes he really is just having sleep paralysis hallucinations and nightmares. But then his camera captured this. A dark shadow appears to be on top of the man, and viewers say it looks very similar to other smoke-like figures they have seen. The man says the camera captured it after it detected motion in his room in the early hours of the morning when it was still dark and the man was fast asleep. He admits that he raised his arm in his sleep, and that's what might have triggered the camera, but viewers think it's strange that the man appears to be reaching out and touching the smoke figure, almost like he's trying to push it away from him. So, is this a case of simple sleep paralysis, or is it something much darker? Let me know.
Possibly dirty.
CCTV cameras often record things that just don't make sense. That's exactly what Reddit user Careful Abracoma 364 believes happened at their father's workshop. They uploaded the footage to the R Paranormal Encounters subreddit, hoping someone could make sense of what was recorded. Their father's workshop is located in a remote area, sitting beside a road and some railway tracks. The father installed CCTV cameras to deter thieves and vandals. Just like in the previous entry, the CCTV cameras are motion activated, so they trigger only whenever something moves past them. Most nights, they capture nothing more than the occasional car passing by, or maybe a stray animal. But late one night, at exactly 3:47 AM, one of the cameras recorded something no one expected.
Oh. Oh no.
Spooky.
A figure in a long white dress seems to walk past the camera. The OP explains that the figure walks behind the workshop towards a fenced off dead end. Behind the fence is only railway tracks, the road, and then an almost endless stretch of forest. Nothing triggered the camera again. Nothing came back. Whoever this was, it's like they simply disappeared into the night, never to be seen again. What also spooked the OP was the remoteness of the area. They say it's usually very quiet at night. There are no pubs, there are no restaurants, bars, houses, or shops nearby. So, what would a person in a long white dress be doing walking around in the middle of the night? Since the OP uploaded the footage to the R Paranormal Encounters subreddit, it would seem they think this figure is some kind of ghost. But what do you think?
Hey,
Let me know down below.
What's got you feeling blue?
Vegas Unboxed is a social media account run by a woman who posts about Filipino culture and her experience living in the USA. Her content typically has nothing to do with ghosts or the paranormal. She even admits, quote, "I'm not a big paranormal person," but her doorbell camera recently captured something that's made her reconsider, and it happened at a very specific moment in her life. In December 2025, her niece, Joe Bell's husband, Louis, tragically and unexpectedly passed away. Vegas Unboxed stayed in close contact with Joe Bell during this difficult time, speaking with her on the phone nearly every day. During one of these calls, they were discussing arrangements for Louis' funeral, talking about his coffin and the flowers, when suddenly Vegas Unboxed received a notification on her phone. Her doorbell camera detected a person in the stairwell.
I'm going to show you a video. You will see that over here there is an orb, and I've never experienced orbs before. And the only other time that I've ever had them was when my husband was in Texas in November because his mother passed away.
A bright orb of light can be seen floating down the stairs. Then it rises up and disappears off camera. Vegas Unboxed believes this is a spirit orb, the ghost of Louis. Normally, she would dismiss something like this as dust catching the light, but nothing like this had ever been captured on her doorbell camera before, except once, years ago, right after her mother-in-law passed away. To Vegas Unboxed, this can't be a mere coincidence. Both orbs appeared shortly after the loss of a loved one, both during moments when those loved ones were being discussed or remembered. Vegas Unboxed is now convinced she's caught genuine paranormal evidence on camera that Louis, and perhaps her mother-in-law before him, found a way to make their presence known. One final message, letting the family know they're still there. Some ghosts, like Louis and the mother-in-law, are thought to be harmless, but others, well, their presence is a lot more disturbing. "10 years ago, a woman took a photo of her kids playing in her bedroom. It should have been nothing more than an innocent family photo, but when the woman looked at the photo later, she noticed something concerning in the background. She claimed she didn't see anything unusual at the time she took it, but when she showed the photo to her children, they smiled and told her that was their friend. Here's the photo.
Bitch!
What appears to be the figure of a person can be seen sitting at the foot of the bed, just inches away from where the children are playing. The woman sent the photo to her niece, who then shared it on Facebook, hoping someone could explain what they were seeing. According to the niece, her young cousins would often talk about a little girl they played with. The family always assumed the girl was just imaginary, simply a made-up friend like many children have. But what struck them as unusual was the level of detail the children provided when describing her. The kind of specific detail that's uncommon for young children, especially when describing something that supposedly only exists in their imagination. So the question remains, is the girl truly imaginary, or did the woman capture her on camera that day? And is she simply a harmless imaginary friend, or some kind of spirit that has attached itself to the two children?
You're going with the sword? Understandable. Alright, you guys, type 1 in the chat, the audio's good. Type 2 in the chat, the audio is bad.
A shop owner in the Middle East believes his store is haunted by a ghost. For months, he's been experiencing things he can't explain. He claims to have heard disembodied voices, seen doors opening and closing all on their own, and even caught sight of shadowy figures in the corner of his eye. But despite all of this, he's never managed to capture any of the paranormal activity on camera until now. It was the middle of the night, long after the store had closed for the day, and the owner had gone home. The building was empty, but the CCTV cameras suddenly captured something that left the shop owner convinced that he's not alone in that store.
Oh shit. Oh.
A dark figure moves past the cameras. It looks almost like the silhouette of a person, but something about it feels wrong. The edges are blurry and distinct, making it impossible to determine exactly what it is. Some skeptical viewers suggested it could be something simple like a bug crawling across the lens, or a shadow cast from outside, but others believe the shop owner, he thinks this is one of the shadowy figures he's been seeing lurking in the edges of his vision. Finally, caught on camera, proving he's not imagining things. So, is this paranormal evidence, or just a trick of the camera? You tell
That's
me.
evidence.
If you like clips of shadow figures, haunted buildings, a well-known scholar travels to a historic site he'd been invited to, something he considers a great honor. His close friend accompanies him, wanting to document the special moment. When they arrive that afternoon, the prayer hall is nearly empty. The scholar moves to the center of the hall and kneels down alone. His friend pulls out his phone to record, capturing his friend in this meaningful moment, and something else.
Was that not somebody behind him?
Caught on camera, but not seen by anyone at the time, a glowing figure sits just inches behind the scholar. When the friend watched the footage back, he was stunned. Whatever this is was invisible to everyone in that hall, but the camera captured it perfectly. The footage spread quickly online, and viewers couldn't stop asking the same question. Why did something appear specifically behind him?
That's scary.
A man and his wife live in a house on the edge of a dense forest in America. They moved there 6 months ago, looking for peace and quiet away from the city, and for the first few weeks, everything was going pretty well. They enjoyed hearing the sounds of nature in the forest at night, but after some time, the couple began hearing something else, something that didn't sound like any animal they knew. The strange sounds started around midnight and always seemed to be coming from the exact same spot, the tree line behind their property. At first, they ignored it, telling each other it was just wildlife. And late one night, the noises became impossible to ignore. Tired of being disturbed by whatever it is, the man decides to go out and confront it. He grabs his flashlight and phone and goes to take a look.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I can't zoom in, babe. Look at that. Man, I lost it. There it is. You see that in the middle of the camera? What the is that? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
This is what he caught. As he scans the tree line outside his property with his flashlight, he notices something in the darkness. Whatever it is moving before it suddenly rises up, and the man says,
"Oh, nah,"
and flees inside. But what is it? Now, in the original version, it's pretty hard to make out, but if we enhance it, we can definitely see that someone or something is there. But after this capture, apparently it was never seen again. The uploader says they have no idea just who or what that thing was. But do you know what this is?
Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
A nurse named Sari works the night shift at a hospital in Indonesia. The hospital is old and understaffed, meaning she's often assigned to check the upper floors alone. At first, the night shifts weren't too bad, just quiet rounds through empty hallways. But over the past few months, something has changed. Staff members have reported seeing a woman in white appearing in the corner of their eye. But every time they turn to look, no one's ever there. One night, Sari is doing her rounds on the 3rd floor when the atmosphere suddenly shifts. The air feels heavy, like the temperature just dropped. She pulls out her phone and starts recording. This is what she captured. Something white can be seen, but when the camera pans back literally a second later, there's nothing there. Whoever or whatever it was disappeared completely. Now, if we look at the footage closely, there are no cuts, no edits, no transitions. Whatever it was simply disappeared the instant she looked away. Almost everyone in her work's WhatsApp group said that this is what they had been seeing in the corner of their eyes while working the night shifts. But no one knows who or what it is or what it wants. So the question remains, what did Sari capture on her night shift? A woman and her family were house hunting in rural Pennsylvania. They'd been looking for a place for months, trying to find something affordable with enough space for everyone. The house in this clip has been on the market for over a year, which should have probably been a red flag, but the price was too good to pass up. So they scheduled a viewing. The realtor mentions the previous owners left pretty suddenly, but doesn't go into any details about why. During the tour, the woman decides to film a walkthrough on her phone.
Yeah, I'm scared of them. That's why I walked with it.
Bubby, you stay with us.
I'm going down to the room. Who's over this room? Okay.
Did you hear it? As she points the camera into the bathroom, a voice can be heard whispering the word Jadis. But at the time, nobody heard it. And here's where this gets a bit weird. The word Jadis is her niece's name. Her niece, who is right there when this whisper was heard. None of the family members said it or heard it, and nobody else was anywhere near them at the time this whisper was captured. After hearing this, the woman posted the video to TikTok, claiming that she believes she caught evidence of a ghost in the video. And of course, viewers had their say. Top comment by Javi Harrow points out that the whole house has a bad vibe. The next top comment by Maddie Arias mentions that this particular corner has very bad energy. So the question lingers, why was the whisper of this woman's niece's name, Jadis, heard in this video? And who or what said it? Could it be that something dark was lurking in that house and knew her niece's name? Let me know in the comments. A TikTok user who collects vintage items regularly posts about his latest finds. He visits estate sales every weekend, looking for rare collectibles to resell online. It's become a profitable side hustle, and his followers love seeing what he digs up. Last month, he attended an estate sale at a house that was being cleared out after the owner passed away. The family wanted everything gone, pricing items dirt cheap just to empty the place. He loaded up on some interesting things, old frames, vintage decorations, things he knew he could flip. Back home, his family takes a few quick photos showing off what he bought. One of the photos was captured unexpectedly in the moment. Here's that photo.
Hey, what's good, Damon Thompson?
Looks pretty normal, right?
Right.
Wrong. If we brighten the photo and zoom in just a bit, the face of someone or something can be seen between two of the man's items. Wrong.
Type of shit.
Looks pretty normal, right? Wrong. If we brighten the photo and zoom in just a bit, the face of someone or something can be seen between two of the man's items. A face that he does not recognize. And well, whatever it is, probably isn't friendly. I mean, just look at it. Look at it. What the f*** is it?
Yo, so where you guys
A
from? What
mother
time is it where you guys
recently
are at?
inherited her grandmother's house in California. Built in 1941, full of happy childhood memories, she moved her family in 6 months ago, excited for her daughters to grow up in the same home she did. Fast forward a few years to Christmas morning 2025. The mother is in a bedroom and the father is in the living room. And in that living room, they have a home security camera, and on that morning, it captures something which the family can't explain.
Hey, what's up, Love Being Red? What's up, AI? What's up, Love? Or what's up, Dawn? The fuck?
Was that you? Huh?
No, that wasn't me.
You didn't say no way.
Go, I heard go away. What the? Jaime, Amelia, where is she? Can you see her?
A voice from someone can be heard whispering.
Go away. Go away. Go away.
Both the parents hear it, but have no clue whose voice it was. The mother posts the video to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit to try and get some answers, and Redditors were divided. Some questioned the authenticity of the voice, with some saying it sounds exactly like the woman's voice, and others, well, they were more interested in the poll. So, at least one thing's for sure, this poll definitely stole the show on Reddit. But jokes aside, just what or who was behind that voice saying, "Go away"?
Go away.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're up for more scary videos, check out one of these next. You're gonna love them. Oh, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
Nigga. don't know. You guys don't seem to be really be on too much on the scary tip tonight. Play some games. I'm thinking about going to sleep in a little bit. If we reach our first super chat milestone, then not only will I play a scary game blindfolded, but I'll stay for another hour. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at?
This for the streets.
Hey, so what time is it where you guys are at? Where you guys from? Oh my God! I almost died. Because she got the pass. Call up the DJ on the radio. You never crazy flow. Lady soul. Yeah, it's 11. It's 11 o'clock over here.
Now they know the name that's running the game. Them boys down in Houston, they got the streets on lock. Just in case they slow and don't know, somebody tell them the name. You got a problem?
What is the beef?
You got something you want to get off your chest? Give us
Please
a
do
call.
not run.
We're taking requests.
There's supposed to be cars up here. Hello there. Hello, Sam. What's up, Roger? people. I like this thing. That was nice. Look at it, right. This on my face. Hey, so what time is it where you guys are at? Where you guys from? I should have threw the thingy thing in there.
What up, big dog? I'm up in the house, baby.
Mm.
So that gumbo ain't burning, dog? That could be hot and spicy.
Yeah, it could be hot and spicy.
I know y'all can hook me up. I need season Saint tickets. Come on now, make it happen. Front row of sweet. Hey, look here, dog. I want the whole suite. You heard me?
Do not
What's
speak
up, dog?
Spanish.
How you getting it? What's on your mind, Dad?
Hey, Fresh, that's a better chance.
She said, never ever hit. You said unfortunately, Brooklyn? Yeah, Brooklyn sound like a rough city, dog. Well, that's nothing, Lil.
Oh, dang. Sun done came up again. Wow. But I do it again tomorrow.
What's it like out in Brooklyn? Like a wag, bitch. Put all 18 of them in it. Yo, so where you guys from? You said there are some good horror games on Fortnite? I haven't played them yet. Oh, you're fucking Fury. Wow, my shit live.